Hi guys. I write poetry. It's how I kind of vent well, not my paper. I want to be a writer, maybe writer or animator. That's not our topic. Um, so it's kind of how I speak. I like how I speak without saying words because people honestly don't give a crap. And um, they say they do, but they really don't, and that's just life. So they don't have any titles, but I just have a few. Some of them are like really short, some of them are a couple pages. So, um, and if you get triggered easily by some content, I would exit out because I don't want you to get triggered or rebound or anything. So if you do, stop now and leave. Okay. Because I am known for my graphic content. So, here it goes. It feels as though I'm gasping for air. My baby's skin trembles, watching my steady hands shake uncontrollably. My lip quivers. Am I gonna cry? No. I will not let him see my weakness. Not ever again. I will find purpose in this dreadful, never-ending rabbit hole that some people mistakenly call life. But I didn't think that was living. No, that's surviving. The red color flushes from my cheeks as I see him stroll by, as if nothing phases him, like he can put his hands on me and just act like it didn't happen, act like I was screaming, no, crying for help, praying, pleading for him to stop. Now, you tell me, if God really is there, why would he put me in such a situation? Why in God's name would he sacrifice my soul to his fat, sweaty little fingers, trying to get some? But I am not some pretty little sex doll you get to play around with when you've got the time. And if you are not careful enough, I will bite back. That was a little preview of what my poetry and writing is normally like. It's a lot of figurative language and it's very graphic, and I write about hard topics because people are scared to talk about the hard stuff. They get uncomfortable and they exit out. They will find the nearest exit as soon as possible, as soon as you bring up something like rape or self-harm or suicide. They just are like, okay, I'm out. And I don't think that's healthy because it's everywhere. Something's always happening to someone, even if it's the smallest thing. Anyway, that is just a preview of what my writing is like. Next poem. I'm a lost soul because you don't care. You never cared. You put your hands on me, and no matter how many times I cleanse my body, your fingerprints will never be erased from my canvas of a body. You trace the outlines of my skin with your fingertips. We're not designed. I didn't want this. I did not ask for this. I did not ask to feel as if I am hollow casket filled with nothing but regret and shame, to walk around with my head hung low, doing my best to smile through my teeth, even though all I want to do is run far away until I am someplace where nobody knows me, where I don't have to see your face and feel complete dread, like I am helpless. That should be you. You should feel your heart ache with every step you take, seeing me in the back of your mind, crying every time you think about it. Too much. But the reality is, that is me. But God, don't I wish it were you. This is mainly about that guy that I talked about in my last video, about how he's just mainly about him. But I did have a recent breakup, so I have been writing about him. I did write about him once, I think. Next. My heart sinks to my stomach, causing it to twist in a kaleidoscope of knots, sending sorrow and frustration through my veins. With every quickened beat, tears well up in my eyes, like water filling up too fast. I feel the hot tears rush down my red-hot cheeks. My heart has been shattered. The frustration fills my head, but sadness is all over my face. So I am left expressionless, a hollow shell. So I scream until my lungs give out. I hear the banging in my head become louder with every breath I take. Everything I've known has been lost into nothingness. The memories of what we once were repeat in my mind like a broken record. Every step without you is like stepping on hot coals. When and I am pleading you, but it seems as if you were the one who put them there in the first place. You are a coward. You couldn't even look at me in the eye without regret crossing your expressionless face. All that time I was with you. I thought you had a heart, but now all that's there is a hollow chest, ice covering your fingertips with every touch. The thought of your touch crossing my mind breaks me down limb by limb. The most painful way. It's hard to think you ever loved me when you say it so effortlessly. The screams of that night fill my head, knowing all too well what you did to me was real. I gasp for air, searching for something, but all I find is your face, leaving me weak and unable to move. I wake up hoping it was all a dream, but I knew all too well the feeling in my heart still sunk like an anchor in a forbidden sea. Now that was about my recent breakup. That gives you a little something about what that is like, or what that felt like. So these are kind of a little shorter. This is about that specific guy at my school that I was talking about in my last video. I had panic attacks whenever I would see him, and I would just write and write and write. And it would make me feel a little better. I was still panicky, but it wasn't to that point where I couldn't breathe. Okay. And these are all real feelings. I feel as though I'm trapped in a confined box, screaming until my lungs give out, and I am left breathless and empty, longing for that feeling of belonging. I close my eyes, and there is nothing but darkness, and your face, mocking me with how content you are, and how shaken I am. But just catching a glimpse of your face, or hearing the raspy tone of your voice echo over in the back in my head, until it is nothing but a distant echo. Here I am, stranded in my own thoughts, taking me under like quicksand to a lost traveler, engulfing me in the simple words, how no one but me will understand how they control me. Tie me down to the pavement I once strolled confidently on, but now I am just a wisp of air in the breeze, a lost thought, only a memory. This one's a lot shorter than that one. It's only like a small stanza. Okay. I look at you, and I see regret and pain. My heart races as I see your freckled face retrace in the back of my mind. I try to stand, but the weight of the tons of anxiety weigh me down, leaving me with uncontrollably shaky legs. My brain left to fuzz as your words blur into my head, leaving me with nothing except stained tears and shaky legs. All right, that is pretty much it for today's video. Please like this video, subscribe if you're not part of my subscribe. Like, what are you doing? Please be part of my family. And comment down below if you've ever like felt this way, like you've ever been in a situation when you see someone and you just have a panic attack, or maybe it's not that extreme, but you just freak out and you want to like hide. Comment down below and we could like have like a little line of, so some people are like, I feel all alone, and then they see all these things and you're like, oh, I'm not. So I think that'd be really helpful. So comment that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.